Have you ever wondered what truly catches a mature man's attention when he first meets you? After 60, many women spend countless hours worrying about wrinkles, gray hair, or whether their bodies measure up to impossible standards. But here's the surprising truth: older men notice something far deeper than physical appearance. In this video, we're revealing the 5 powerful qualities that instantly draw quality men to you, qualities you already possess, but may not realize are your greatest assets. These aren't about tricks or superficial charm. They're about the authentic, magnetic traits that make you irresistible to the right kind of man. You need to watch this video until the end, because understanding these 5 qualities will completely transform how you approach dating and relationships after 60, empowering you to embrace your true power and attract the deep, meaningful connection you deserve. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to share the valuable lessons of old age. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's get started. Thing number 1, your energy and emotional presence. The first thing a mature man notices about you is not your appearance, your outfit, or even the words you say. It's the energy you bring into a space and the emotional presence you embody. As the renowned poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou so eloquently stated, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. This truth resonates deeply with men who have reached their 60s or beyond. By this stage in life, they've encountered countless people and experienced a wide spectrum of interactions. They've learned to prioritize the intangible but powerful quality of emotional energy over fleeting external attributes. For a man in his later years, life has often been a whirlwind of experiences, some uplifting, others draining. He may have met stunningly beautiful women whose negative energy left him feeling depleted, or charming individuals whose drama and chaos overshadowed their appeal. He might have dated younger women who, intentionally or not, made him feel out of place or inadequate. What he craves now is not perfection in appearance or youth, but something far more meaningful: peace, joy, and a positive emotional presence that feels like a balm to his soul. Consider the story of Robert, a 68-year-old retiree who met his partner, Linda, at a local coffee shop. He vividly recalls the moment she walked in. The atmosphere shifted. It wasn't that she was the youngest or most glamorous woman in the room, she wasn't. But there was something about her presence. The way she smiled warmly at the barista, the ease with which she carried herself, the lightness in her demeanor, it was magnetic. I felt drawn to her energy before I even noticed her appearance. Linda's emotional presence was a beacon of calm and confidence, qualities that immediately set her apart. Your emotional energy speaks before you do. It's in the way you carry yourself, whether with quiet confidence or nervous insecurity. It's in the warmth you radiate or the defensiveness you project. It's in the sense of inner peace you exude or the internal battles that seem to spill over into your interactions. Mature men, through decades of experience, have developed a keen sensitivity to these cues. They're not just observing you, they're asking themselves a critical question: will spending time with this woman enrich my life, or will it drain me? Your energy provides the answer. Psychologically, this makes sense. Emotional energy is contagious, a phenomenon supported by research on emotional contagion, which shows that humans naturally mirror and absorb the emotions of those around them. A woman who radiates positivity, confidence, and ease creates an environment where others feel uplifted. Conversely, someone who carries tension, insecurity, or negativity can inadvertently sap the energy of those nearby. Mature men, having navigated countless relationships, are particularly attuned to this dynamic. They seek partners whose energy enhances their lives, fostering connection and mutual growth. Thing number 2, how you treat other people. The second quality that mature men notice almost immediately is how you interact with others, particularly those who have no direct influence or benefit to offer you, such as service workers, strangers, or even people who frustrate you. This reveals your character in ways that carefully curated words or polished appearances cannot. As the Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung wisely noted, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Mature men, shaped by years of life experience, have internalized this truth. They watch closely to see how you handle everyday interactions, especially in moments of stress or inconvenience, because these moments are windows into your true self. By the time a man reaches his 60s, he's likely witnessed a wide range of behaviors in relationships and social settings. He knows that how you treat others, particularly those who can't advance your interests, says more about your character than any rehearsed conversation or polished first impression. He notices whether you're kind or condescending to the waiter who gets your order wrong, how you speak about people who aren't in the room, and whether you show patience and empathy when faced with someone else's struggles. Take the story of David, a 65-year-old widower who shared a telling experience from a first date with a woman named Margaret. "Our server was clearly having a rough day," David recounted. "He got our order wrong twice and even spilled water on the table. I braced myself for an awkward scene, but Margaret was the opposite. She was patient, kind, and even made a light-hearted comment to put the server at ease. At the end of the meal, she left an extra generous tip. That moment told me everything I needed to know about her heart." Margaret's compassion and grace under pressure weren't just acts of kindness, they were a reflection of her emotional maturity and inner strength. Mature men pay attention to these details because they understand that how you treat others, especially when you think no one important is watching, reveals your authentic character. They notice whether you speak respectfully to service workers or dismiss them with impatience. They observe how you handle small frustrations, like a delayed order or a mix-up at the grocery store. They listen to the tone you use when speaking about others, whether it's laced with judgment or tempered with understanding. Most importantly, they see how you interact with people who can't offer you anything in return, because this is a litmus test for your integrity. Why does this matter so much? Because mature men know that life is unpredictable, and relationships are built on mutual support through both good times and bad. A woman who demonstrates kindness, patience, and empathy in her everyday interactions is likely to extend those same qualities to her partner during moments of vulnerability or difficulty. Conversely, someone who is quick to judge, criticize, or belittle others may eventually turn that behavior inward, creating tension in the relationship. For a man seeking a meaningful, lasting connection, your treatment of others is a powerful indicator of the kind of partner you'll be. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Thing number 3, your relationship with yourself. The third thing that captures a mature man's attention is your relationship with yourself, how comfortable you are in your own skin, how you speak about yourself, and whether you genuinely seem to like and accept who you are. As former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt famously said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." This wisdom resonates deeply with men over 60, who have learned through experience that a woman's self-perception shapes the entire dynamic of a relationship. A woman who constantly seeks external validation, apologizes for her existence, or speaks negatively about herself can become emotionally exhausting to be around. In contrast, a woman who exudes self-acceptance and confidence is magnetic and inspiring. Consider the perspective of Thomas, a 69-year-old architect who shared his experience meeting his partner, Susan. "What struck me immediately was that Susan never once put herself down," he said. "She didn't make self-deprecating jokes or fish for compliments. She didn't point out her flaws or apologize for taking up space. She was just comfortable with who she was. That confidence was incredibly attractive. I realized I'd spent years dating women who needed constant reassurance, and it was exhausting." Susan's self-assuredness wasn't arrogance, it was the quiet strength of someone who had done the inner work to accept and appreciate herself. Mature men notice how you talk about yourself, whether your words are kind and affirming or critical and dismissive. They observe whether you seem at peace with your age, your body, and your life's journey, or if you're constantly battling feelings of inadequacy. They pay attention to whether you need frequent validation, from others, or if you can stand confidently in your own worth. These cues matter because they signal your level of emotional maturity and relationship readiness. Psychologically, this aligns with the concept of self-concept, the way you perceive and value yourself. A healthy self-concept is a cornerstone of emotional resilience and relational health. Women who have a positive relationship with themselves tend to bring stability and authenticity to their partnerships, while those who struggle with self-doubt or self-criticism often require significant emotional labor from their partners. Mature men, who are often seeking partners rather than projects, are drawn to women who have cultivated self-acceptance and inner peace. This doesn't mean you need to be perfect or free of insecurities. Everyone has moments of self-doubt. But it does mean doing the inner work to recognize your worth, embrace your strengths, and accept your imperfections. It means speaking kindly about yourself, owning your space without apology, and approaching life with a sense of gratitude for who you are and where you are. When you embody this kind of self-love, you create a foundation for healthy, fulfilling relationships, not just with a partner, but with everyone in your life. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Thing number 4, your genuine interest in life and learning. The fourth quality that older men find profoundly compelling in a woman is her vibrant relationship with life itself, specifically, her curiosity, engagement, and commitment to personal growth. Men over 60, having navigated decades of experiences, are acutely attuned to whether a woman remains open to new ideas, perspectives, and self-discovery, or if she has settled into a state of intellectual or emotional stagnation. This quality reflects a woman's approach to life. Does she still ask questions, seek out new knowledge, and embrace growth opportunities? Or has she mentally closed herself off to new experiences? The ancient philosopher Socrates famously declared, "The unexamined life is not worth living." This sentiment resonates deeply with mature men, who are drawn to women who embody a similar ethos, those who live with intention, curiosity, and a desire to continually evolve. These men notice whether you approach life with a sense of wonder, whether you're eager to explore new ideas, or whether you've retired from the pursuit of personal and intellectual expansion. A woman who remains curious and engaged signals a magnetic vitality, promising a relationship that is dynamic, evolving, and rich with shared discovery. Consider the story of James, a 67-year-old widower who met Patricia at a community lecture series. During their first conversation, Patricia stood out not because of her appearance, but because of the depth of her questions. Rather than relying on small talk, she asked James, "What's the most surprising thing you've learned about yourself in the past year?" This question caught him off guard, sparking a conversation that delved into personal growth, life lessons, and shared aspirations. James later reflected, "I'd been on dates with women who seemed to have stopped growing intellectually. They were pleasant, but their world felt small." Patricia's curiosity about ideas, people, and experiences made me feel alive again. She wasn't just living. She was exploring life with an open mind, and that drew me to her. Mature men pay close attention to specific behaviors that reveal this quality. They notice whether you ask thoughtful, meaningful questions that go beyond surface-level topics like the weather or daily routines. Do you show genuine interest in learning new skills, exploring new subjects, or engaging with current events? Are you able to articulate your opinions and discuss them with respect and openness, even when perspectives differ? Do you demonstrate curiosity about other people's experiences, cultures, or worldviews? These traits are not just attractive, they are magnetic. They signal that a relationship with you will be a journey of mutual growth, intellectual stimulation, and shared discovery rather than a static or predictable routine. This quality is especially powerful because it aligns with the desires of men who are themselves committed to personal growth. A man who is still evolving, whether through pursuing new hobbies, staying informed about the world, or reflecting on his own life, will naturally gravitate toward a woman who mirrors this mindset. Your curiosity and passion for life become a beacon, attracting partners who value depth and are eager to build a relationship that continues to deepen and expand over time. Thing number 5, your emotional availability and openness. The fifth and arguably most pivotal quality that older men notice is a woman's emotional availability, the degree to which she is genuinely open to forming a deep, meaningful connection. Mature men, often seasoned by years of relationships and life experiences, are highly perceptive when it comes to discerning whether a woman is ready to embrace intimacy or if she is still guarded, carrying emotional barriers from past hurts that hinder true closeness. The poet wisely wrote, "Your task is not to seek love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." This insight captures the essence of emotional availability. Men over 60 have developed an intuitive sense for whether a woman has done the inner work to dismantle those barriers, or if she remains emotionally closed off, whether due to unresolved pain, fear of vulnerability, or lingering cynicism from past relationships. Emotional availability is not about being naive or lacking boundaries. Rather, it's about approaching new relationships with an open heart, tempered by wisdom and healthy self-protection. Take the example of William, a 66-year-old retiree who met Carol at a mutual friend's dinner party. Within their first hour of conversation, William could sense Carol's emotional openness. "Some women I dated were still so wounded from past relationships that they kept me at a distance," he shared. "They were always testing me, waiting for me to prove myself or holding back parts of themselves. But Carol was different. She wasn't naive. She had clear boundaries, but she was genuinely open to connection. She shared her thoughts and feelings with ease, and that made me feel like we could build something real together." Carol's openness was not a lack of discernment, but a reflection of her emotional maturity, which allowed her to approach a new relationship with hope and authenticity. Men notice specific indicators of emotional availability. They observe whether you carry unresolved baggage from past relationships into new interactions, such as mistrust or defensiveness. They pay attention to whether you're willing to be vulnerable at appropriate moments, sharing your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Are you able to trust at a reasonable pace? Or do you overprotect yourself, keeping potential partners at arm's length? Can you discuss your emotions with clarity and composure? Or do past wounds overwhelm your ability to connect? Above all, they notice whether you approach new relationships with optimism and openness rather than skepticism or fear. This quality is crucial because it determines the potential for a relationship to grow into something deeply fulfilling. Emotional availability fosters trust, intimacy, and mutual vulnerability, key ingredients for a lasting partnership. Men who value these qualities are not looking for perfection. They're looking for a partner who has done enough inner work to approach love with courage and authenticity, while maintaining healthy boundaries. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Why these qualities outshine physical appearance? These 5 qualities: positive energy, kindness to others, self-acceptance, curiosity about life, and emotional availability, form the foundation of what mature men find truly irresistible in a woman. While physical attraction may initially draw attention, it is these deeper attributes that determine the longevity and quality of a relationship. By the time a man reaches his 60s, he has likely learned through experience that physical beauty, while pleasant, is fleeting. What endures, and what truly enhances a partnership, are the qualities that create a peaceful, growth-oriented, and emotionally fulfilling connection. Consider the broader perspective. Men in this age group have often experienced relationships that ranged from joyful to challenging. They've seen physical attraction fade and have learned that a relationship's success hinges on deeper qualities. A woman who radiates positive energy, extends kindness to others, embraces herself with confidence, remains curious about the world, and approaches love with emotional openness offers something far more valuable than surface-level attributes. She offers the promise of a partnership that is a source of joy, mutual growth, and emotional richness, rather than stress or stagnation. The beauty of aging and attraction. What's truly remarkable about these qualities is that they often grow stronger with age. Unlike physical attributes, which may change over time, life experience tends to cultivate greater emotional regulation, self-acceptance, and wisdom. As women mature, they often develop a deeper capacity for genuine kindness, intellectual curiosity, and emotional availability. These qualities become more refined through years of living, learning, and reflecting, making older women uniquely equipped to offer the depth and authenticity that mature men seek. This perspective shifts the narrative around aging and attraction. You're not competing with younger women on their terms, nor should you feel the need to. The qualities you bring to the table, emotional depth, self-knowledge, curiosity, kindness, and wisdom, are attributes that often take years to fully develop. They are the product of a life well lived, and they set you apart in the most meaningful way. A natural selection process. These qualities also serve as a natural filter, attracting men who are capable of appreciating your true value. Men who are solely focused on superficial attributes such as physical appearance are unlikely to be drawn to these deeper qualities, and that's a good thing. This natural selection process ensures that the men who notice and value your positive energy, kindness, self-acceptance, curiosity, and emotional openness are those who are capable of building the kind of deep, meaningful relationship you deserve. It weeds out those who might not align with your values or appreciate the richness you bring to a partnership. A new approach to connection. The next time you're preparing to meet someone new, shift your focus away from external concerns like covering gray hair or choosing the perfect outfit. Instead, focus on cultivating and showcasing the qualities that truly matter. Bring your authentic, positive energy to the conversation. Let your natural kindness shine through in how you engage with others. Embrace your self-acceptance, standing confidently in who you are. Engage your curiosity, asking thoughtful questions and showing genuine interest in the other person's experiences. And most importantly, approach the interaction with an open heart, ready to explore the possibility of a genuine connection. These qualities are not tactics or strategies. They are a reflection of the beautiful, multifaceted woman you've become through years of growth, learning, and self-discovery. They are what make you truly magnetic, not because they're designed. And there you have it, the 5 powerful qualities that mature men truly notice first: your energy and emotional presence, how you treat others, your relationship with yourself, your curiosity about life, and your emotional availability. These are the gifts you've cultivated through a lifetime of living, learning, and growing, and they make you magnetic in ways that go far beyond physical appearance. So, beautiful souls, what have you learned from this video? What's one key insight you'll take away and put into practice in your life? Please share it in the comments below. We'd love to hear how these qualities resonate with you and how you'll let them shine. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more empowering insights from wise advice for the elderly. Keep shining, and we'll see you in the next video.